Hello, everyone, and welcome to Texas Card House Dallas for tonight. This, the final table of the big one. I'm RJ Dupree alongside my man, Mr. Eric Van Loosen. What up, buddy?
What is going on? Yeah, smaller field today, but still nice prizes. Thank y'all for tuning in on this fine Saturday night. Great college football day today. But we've got poker to watch now as we've got our final 9 out of 93 entries today. Here is our official prize pool today. So like I said, a little shorter field today, 93 entries. We obviously still guaranteeing our 30K prize pool. 9670 up top, RJ. So just shy of that 5-figure club.
That's right. Even when this one is down a little bit in field size, it's still the big one. We're still going to play for $9,670 up top. Players here in the top 9 are guaranteed already a prize of $970. And it looks like our pregame festivities are almost complete. We'll be underway here shortly. Tell us about the 50K Holiday Frenzy coming up.
Like, we had a lot going on in the DFW area today, which is why our field was a little shorter. We still are guaranteeing 30K. But next week, our Holiday Frenzy, 50K, we are going to crush that sucker. I'm going to fire in it. I'm going to make you fire in that.
Okay.
We're going to have a good time playing in this one. I think we can get 400 entries in this thing, RJ. So come on out.
Not
December
us two,
13th.
but
Yeah,
all of
not
us.
you and I.
Yes.
Hell no. But we're going to have a good time. Cards are in the air, folks. Here we go. Final 9 of our big one.
Got a southpaw on the block tonight. It's showtime.
Yeah, cameras are going to be off for just a second here. Production to let us know. So, we're just going to let you know what the overhead cameras look like here for a second. The back wall looks like.
That's not a bad-looking pick there.
We do have the action being tracked, though. So Mark is going to raise here.
Under the gun. With pocket 8s.
With the 88. God bless CeeDee Lamb and his concussion. He's back on the felt today.
Cedric's just going to rip it here. Under the gun +1.
There we go.
All in for $221,000. Cedric has ripped it, our first all in of tonight's final table. As our fancy schmancy computerized cameras figure out their system here. It will take just a moment.
They had a little too much eggnog last night. They're still hurting today, so they will get back on track. So we can see the action here between Mark.
I think there's a lot of folks out there that know what you're talking about.
And Cedric J, because Mark's got a decision to make.
Oh, here we go.
That's a lot of his stack here. 221K. Does he want to call over 2/3 of his stack off with just a pair of 8s? He does not.
My man, Mark, one of my favorite players, one of my favorite people to get hellos from. Shout out to Mark there in the 3-seat, throwing those 8s in the muck. Cedric gets it done here, picks up $57,000 in profit.
All right, well, let's go around the table and introduce everybody. I was excited because last week we didn't have any females on our final table, and we got one of our finest, the lovely Miss Laura.
I believe we mentioned that Laura had been making some runs, getting close to our final table. And by golly, here she is today, sitting in the 2-seat with a nice stack, $700,000 over there.
Only to be outdone by the 1-seat, Sean. You mentioned Mark there in the 3-seat. The 4-seat, Cedric J. The 5-seat is our man Christian. Luckbox, Cecil the Diesel in 6. Rue in the 7.
Our 8-seat was Patrick.
Patrick in the 8.
And Mr. Sardine has reappeared. He is in the 9-seat tonight.
Sardine, no stranger to this final table either. So we're going to have a great time tonight. Let's see who ends up winning the almost 10K. Christian all in.
Our man Christian rips it with pocket 5s. Going to be at risk here. He's our short stack.
He's got the top-down pedal to the metal.
Look at these
Speed
rags.
limit, 55.
Rags around the rail over to the small blind. Laura throws king 6 away, and it's queen deuce in the big. That's no good either. Christian's going to get this through, picks up blinds and antes. He'll take it.
Yeah, you'll absolutely take it. We often all are in that situation in tournaments, right, where you need a double up.
Absolutely.
And you want to get called. Even with the 5s there, there's so much that can beat you post-flop. But you will gladly take down those extra blinds. Blinds are not super high right now. They're at 6, 12, and 12.
I used to say that's like a coupon on the lap of the button, right? You get
Indeed.
You get a lap of the button now. Do that every lap, you're going to hang around.
We normally start closer to 8 p.m., but since we had a smaller field today, we're off and running. We got JD and Poker Monkey already joining us.
What's up, chat?
Let's give a shout out to Poker Monkey. I believe He just had his 45th anniversary
What?
with his wife. So congratulations to
Man.
Mr. Pablo, Poker Monkey, and his wife
Absolutely.
for making it 45 years. RJ and I can't make it with a woman for
No.
45 days.
If I'm going to get to half that, I better get started really quick.
Well, I have made 5 years recently with my dog.
There you go.
Yeah, we just had our 5-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you
to
very much.
the lovely couple.
Hazel Pants, love you, babe. King 6. Shout out to our man John dealing tonight in the box.
Yeah, he said he's not familiar with this table. As you can tell, he's moving some things around there a little bit. I tell you, it's not easy to deal this table the first time because it is awkward. So it's always fun to see these guys sit down and put that flop above the square and mucks in weird spots and see how they handle it.
Yeah. Well, John has played on this table before.
Yeah, he has.
He's been on the table for our employee live stream. But, yeah, dealing is a different animal, right? And, of course, we all love a tight little box, but they've made that box where you're supposed to put those cards a little tighter.
That is snug, and it is close to you. It is awkward. Awkward. All right, Christian, our shorty in the big blind here. Shout out to him, by the way. He's the man that started Luckbox Threads.
Absolutely.
And that is pretty cool. If you're going to, everybody talks about starting, poker clothing company. Well, my man did it.
Yep.
So feel free to go check out Luckbox Threads.
Luckbox Threads.
Social
absolutely.
media. You can probably find it on the interwebs.
Wish we could see the back of his hoodie. That's the same hoodie.
He does have a pretty sweet
He gave
hoodie.
you and I.
That's right.
One of those very hoodies so we could help him represent that brand.
Yeah, always fun when
It's beautiful. There's the cool also LB, the logo, Luckbox on the left arm.
I think it's neat when our own folks actually go out there and do stuff. So give Christian a shout out if you can. Go check out Luckbox Threads.
Support your local businesses. A lot of folks joining us in the chat. DFS Brat, a.k.a. Brat Poker, says, RJ, if you and I make a final table, he'll come talk a little trash about us.
All right.
That's a pretty good flop for the 8-5, isn't it?
Pretty good. 5-8's going to flop straight here. 6-7-9 coming right out. 4-5 is open-ended here with backdoor diamonds, so it's somewhat tempting for Cedric to mess around here.
Yeah, we don't want to hit a 3. That is for darn sure.
Cedric does lead out here with his tail end of the open-ended draw. 53,000 to bet. Our man Sean, the chip leader, flopping the goods. We'll see how he wants to handle this.
Speaking of socials, RJ, did we share this on the socials?
Sean does bump it up here, wasting no time. He has bet enough to put Cedric all in here. So now Cedric at risk. Holding 5 high and open-ended on the tail end of this. Very expensive here for that particular holding. It's tempting in that we all want to pull off this miracle, but far too expensive. And you don't want to put your tournament life at risk with 5 high here, do you?
No, you don't. Combo draw would be maybe a little different story. It's hard to get away from that often beautiful-looking open-ended straight flush draw, but that's not what he's working with here.
And some people would even call that a sucker bet.
The bottom end of a straight draw. Not always what you want to tangle with.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He
go.
throws it away.
All right. Joshua Bart's in the chat. We got our man Lego.
A lot of folks rooting on Laura in the chat.
Holly Oz in the chat. What's going on, man?
Let us know who you're rooting on tonight.
Yeah. Team Laura. She's rocking her
That's right.
Dallas Stars hoodie.
On a 47 bazillion game point streak, winning streak. The Stars
Absolutely.
lighting it up right now.
Well, our 8th seat there, Patrick's not a stranger to the final table here. I was at a final table with him last night.
Oh, yeah?
So he was on the final table last night.
There you go.
With yours truly. He finished, I believe, just ahead of me, or just behind me, excuse me, in 7th. I finished 6th. So we had a good time and a nice run there on the Friday night tournament. And here he is on another final table. So great job there, Patrick. And there's a good look at our man. You guys might recognize Sardine. He is going to raise it up with the C.D. Lamb hand, the 88, the 25,000. But Sean, he's waking up with a little better than a C.D. Lamb jersey. He's waking up with a couple of ladies, RJ.
Sean opening up here this first orbit. Finding some heat, flopping a straight. Now he's got queens. Cedric's been put to the test a couple times. Yet again, he's on the button here with the suited ace-4, facing a 3-bet. Yeah, you want to sneak in there with those suited aces, especially on the button, but 3-bets are tough to deal with, so he's out of there. Sean's going to take it down. Well done. Picks up $55,000 in profit.
Yeah, a couple folks already. Our man in the 3 seat, and now Sardine being forced to fold that same hand, pocket 8s. Just didn't want to go to battle with it this early with a couple of shorties. Mentioned the blinds are at 6, 12, and 12 for another 7.5 minutes. Christian and our 4 seat, Cedric J, are the short stacks. 10, 11 big blinds there for Christian and just a couple more for Cedric. So they will be hoping to find something to dance with here. Christian already putting those 5s to work and didn't get any callers, so he's gotten one through already.
Patrick under the gun here, throws 9-4 in the muck. Shout out to Patrick's lovely wife, by the way. He said he was in a little bit of trouble today to find this final table. They had some plans tonight.
Uh-oh.
And now here he is at the final table trying to stack some chippies and make some money. So
Mama's going to get some new shoes.
Shout out to the lovely lady.
Get Mama some new shoes.
Yep, sometimes those things happen.
Well, I mentioned Christian already put the 5s to work. He's going to put a hand that hasn't done very well on our final tables of late, RJ.
It's ready. It's due.
The Kings.
Christian's got the Cowboys, and he picks it up.
That's all you got to do, RJ, with Kings. You got to get your opponents to fold.
It helps.
They're not going to hit their ace if they're not playing the hand. So Christian gets the extra blinds on the button there, but he is still our short stack. Blizzard cheating on us today, but we still love him. He's not at our final table where he normally is. Says wishing Laura L some good luck. So shout out to Big Bad Glenn, the Lizard.
Yeah, and you still have time to come hop in the nightcap here, the $175 deeper stack.
Yeah.
I think it's still got
a lot of folks out there.
Probably about 50 minutes left in registration, and it's buzzing. Pardon me, there's only 30 minutes left in registration, but it is indeed buzzing. 104 entries tonight in the $175 deeper stack. That's a $15K guarantee, and they're going to smoke that.
Uh-oh. We've got action here. Cedric J, one of our shorties, has ripped it with the ace-10. That's the hand that I got knocked out holding last night in my tournament.
Ace-10.
Patrick makes the quick call. Got him covered. He's got him dominated with ace-king.
Ace-10, we all know the danger of ace-10. Here it is. Cedric's ripped it, running into Big Slick. Cedric's going to need some help here to continue his tournament. Up against it. Here we go. To the flop, possibly. There we go. Get those hands, pull those hands in there for our beautiful overhead shot there. And the southpaw flop. 10-6
10 ball.
deuce. Ace-10 takes a major league here. Ace on the turn. Only a king can change it. Not it. 7 of hearts. Ace-10's going to end up with 2 pair. Busting up Big Slick. Cedric gets the well-needed double up.
Yeah, craziness right there. Get it in bad, end up good, and he's going to completely flip spots there with Patrick, who's now down there at the bottom of the barrel with Christian. And you can see there, Cedric has moved up to the 5th pole position here. And I wonder if Mike B Poker is our Mike B, who just got 2nd place in our even bigger one.
Mike B Poker, thank you for the kind words. Why don't you read that out?
Mike B Poker, with the kindest words, says best poker commentary in the business. Well, I tell you what, we keep coming back because you guys make it so fun for RJ and I. We love not only getting to do this, but we just love the poker community. We love Texas Card House. Obviously, we've both been employees of the company for more than a hot minute, and you guys make this a lot of fun. So thank you all very much for your kind words, and we're going to try to keep it light and fun for you with a little bit of analysis, of course.
We might learn something here and there, but it's supposed to be a good time. Poker is fun.
Christian getting all the juicy pairs. 5s, kings, now jacks. He's going to raise it up. And what row? Rue tries to sneak in for a cheap price with the ducks.
Let's see what Patrick's got here. He's ripped it now. After that tough beat in the last hand, he's got 167,000 remaining in his stack, which has Christian covered here by just a smidge.
I thought that might be you, Mike B. I appreciate the kind words, brother. And now Rue's like, wait a minute. Could I potentially knock 2 players out with the ducks?
Yeah, this price is going to be a little bit tempting for Rue if he has enough in his stack to withstand it. He does.
Yeah, I think 7s plus here, I'm going to be a little bit more comfortable flicking it in. We can see that that still would not be in good shape.
Yeah, he does complete the action here at the price of 167,000. So it is going to be somewhat tempting here with the ducks. I don't think I would mess with it, but man, it's a teaser.
You can almost guarantee that one of these 2 guys has a pair, and best case scenario, they have the same holding, right? But they do not. You have 2 overs, then of course you have an over pair. So the ducks are not going to perform very well post-flop here without hitting one of their family members. Duck, duck, goose. Pokerski joining us all the way from Florida. Howdy, howdy.
All right, deuces do go in the muck.
Now, we all know what's going to hit, RJ.
Absolutely.
At least 1 deuce is coming out. Could be wrong, but I feel like it's coming.
All right, Christian's getting it in here. He's going to be at risk officially with his jacks taking on Patrick and his ace-9.
All right, Christian in good shape with the jiggities.
Let's see. Yeah.
What were you deliberating?
I know you had a big hand, at least 10s. But I thought, okay.
10, 3, 5, no help. Big ace of spades over there for Patrick. Ace of hearts finds it on the turn. And a 5 of clubs, no help for Christian. So Patrick's going to land the ace here, and that's going to be worthy of a knockout. That will eliminate our man, Christian.
Mr. Luckbox Threads, Dad Gummit. Well, he's got a backpack on, so you still can't see the back of that sweet hoodie. But great run, Christian. He's going to finish in 9th place, take home just shy of $1,000 for his efforts today. Of course, it's a $360 buy-in, so if you fire 1 bullet, that's still pretty damn good ROI. The rest of the table's got $10.50 locked up, RJ, but they're all playing for that top prize of $96.70. Nice hit there for Patrick, though. He just took the hit against the ace-10.
That was a nice hit for Patrick. Well needed there, well timed. Sneak that ace-9 in there and get those chippies right back.
All right, got Stephanie Montgomery in the chat saying, go Mark. So there's some love for the
one of my
3C.
favorite people. There you go. Good shout out, Stephanie.
Yeah, and I recognize Mark. I know I've played with him a little bit, but probably the least amount, I think, out of the rest of these players.
He likes to play PLO, and
Okay.
Occasionally he'll jump in some tournaments.
Yeah, Cecil as well. I don't think, or excuse me, Cedric J. I don't think I've played with as much. Yeah, Pokerski, a lot going on in the DFW poker scene today. We will have a monster one next week. I promise you that. We'll keep advertising that holiday frenzy tournament that we're going to have next weekend. You can smack me in the face if it doesn't happen. We're going to have
I'll do it.
400 entries next week
I'll do it.
in a single-day tournament.
Y'all remind me he said
Minimum
that.
400. There's the deuce, flop lag, as always, but queen landing for Sean. How about another deuce, just to rub it in?
How rude.
Flop lag is real.
Queen Jack still with the best of it here for Sean.
He's no good. Ace 9 is good.
Patrick said, I did pretty well with my last ace, so I'm just going to let this one go. Rocking that Hebron? Hebron?
Hebron.
Hebron. There we go. And
Not like LeBron, but Hebron.
Yeah. Hebron.
Yeah, some good high school football over there in Hebron. That's not too far from where you and I live.
Not too far. That's what I was going to say. I know we see those.
Nice community.
We see their clothes at some of our
they got
stores around our
they got some cool unis.
neighborhood.
They got the black and blue together. It looks pretty tough.
Are they the Hawks, if I remember?
Sure, Hebron Hawks.
Somebody help us out.
With the blue, they could be the Blue Hawks or the Blue Hens, but I think they're just the Hebron Hawks.
For some reason, I want to say that is their mascot, but new to the area, still learning all the fun high school teams and mascots around here. Cecil going to find a spot here. What is happening here? Let's get this tracker caught up because I've confused myself. Rue's going to 3-bet with ace-king. I know that. And he's going to take it down. So it works for me. Well done, Rue.
Yep. Louisville ISD is part of, or Hebron is part of Louisville ISD.
Okay.
And it is indeed the Hebron Hawks, and their mascot is Harry.
Harry the Hawk.
Not Harry and the Hendersons, but Harry the Hawk.
Okay.
And if you haven't seen Harry and the Hendersons, what have you been doing the last 40 years?
Well, yes. Thank you for that.
And if you're in your 20s, go check out Harry and the Hendersons. Great movie.
Thank you for that update.
Sasquatch is real. Harry and the Hendersons proved it. What's going on, Ryan? Our man CeeLo out there, probably playing a little 1-2 or maybe splash around in a tourney, maybe even playing some PLO today. Happy stacking out there, Ryan. Yeah, missed it by a whole 7 people. And guess what? We got plenty of money. We're still paying it out.
That's right. What they call that a layover alert.
Yep.
Sardine ripping it here. He's over there in the 9 seat. Finds a good spot here with ace-queen. Rips it in there for $170,000.
Yeah, that won't take you guys very long to infer why it happened this weekend, but hey, it is what it is.
Next week, we'll be popping. Come jump in the 250-50K a week from today. All right, so Sardine's ripped at $170,000. Rue decides to make the call here. He's got an ace for himself, but it's rocking with that 7 kicker. So Sardine going to find a pretty good spot here to get it in. He's going to be at risk.
Oh, goodness. We'll come back to that hand you played, Ryan, in a second. That's nasty, but we do have an all-in here. 70-30.
That did not work.
Sardine is the favorite here.
7.
Ace Jack 5. Last 70-30 went to the weaker kicker. We'll see if the ace queen can hold this time. Deuce.
Gonna need a 7 and a 7 only. That won't do it. That is a 4-ball. Sardine gonna get the double up here, much needed. And folks, Sardine is a tough player. You start giving him a lot of chips.
Indeed.
Good luck.
So he will get the double up there. He's up to $380,000 now.
All right, got Plano, Texas in the house.
Plano in the house.
Jack Burns Rosen. That is my old stomping grounds.
Indeed.
I was born 1979 in Plano General Hospital, RJ.
I still run around Plano quite a bit.
There was about 75 to 80,000 people in Plano at the time, and let's just say it's grown a little bit since then.
Grown a little.
in that tiny little town of Frisco, Texas, that had one little tiny high school back then. Goodness gracious, they got 12 high schools now.
Yeah, I was driving around Frisco not too long ago, and just as I had to drive through town quite a bit, I was like, high school, high school, high school, high school. Holy cow, there's some high schools out here.
Pretty cool, though. All those kids that play football, Frisco ISD, get to play half their games in the Ford Center there at the,
Yeah, it'd be a fun spot.
at the Star.
You betcha. Fun little.
Share the lockers of Dallas Cowboys players. And it's a great little facility, too. Amen, Jack. Collin County, get your stuff together. Poker is safe, legal, and by the way, it generates a lot of revenue if you let it. Just in case you're listening, Collin County.
Yep, no say nada, but call us if you want to talk about it.
All right, Patrick is going to get to make the call here out of the low jack with Queen 9 of hearts. Tried a little limp in his pimping.
Ace, King, Jack. That's going to be a gut shot for Patrick, but Mark's going to land top pair here.
And it has the ace of diamonds, too, RJ. Very key card here. Oh, they're doing those giveaways today.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you see that big TV they got out there?
Yes, sir.
Woo!
I could use a 65-inch TV. All right, Mark leads out here. We got a fun little hand of brewing. Mark leads out. I can't quite see there. It looks like small continuation bet of 16,000 from Mark. Patrick's going to bump it up here with his gutter ball. 60,000 now to go. So that's going to put Mark into the accounting mode here, checking out his stack.
Interesting raise. No diamond in hand, just the queen. Patrick thinking that's a key card.
Yeah, Mark. Seemed like Mark really wanted to go for it there, but talked himself out of it, and now he gets a diamond on the turn.
Happens to be 2 pair as well.
Might that induce anything?
Yeah.
2 pairs and the nut flush
Patrick
draw.
senses something. Spidey senses going off. He slows down.
Pretty good card there on the turn.
Great card there for Mark.
So Patrick's going to whiff his gut shot here. 2 pair for Mark has the check mark if we go to showdown. Mark leads out. Patrick lets her go. No resistance here on the river, so Mark will take that down. Picks up about 137,000 in profit there. Well done, Mark.
Juicy, juicy. And
I like Cecil's hoodie, by the way. That number 8, sideways. It's like that's the direction I lay if I have too many Troy Aikman 8s.
There you go. Lay on your side if you're drinking Troy's new beer, the 8s. Well, just like I mentioned, we have the December hot seat giveaways. My man Cooper just put up a flyer for me. Thank you, Coop Dog. This is what they're all sharing excitement for out there in the room.
Yeah, you can hear those drawings coming in live, loud, and proud.
This is going on today all the way till 9 p.m. Every hour on the hour, they're giving away computers, AirPods, and TVs. And there is a monster TV out there right now. So come in. They're doing this today, next week, even with that big tournament going on, and on the 20th. December hot seat giveaways.
Hot seats right here. Rue is under the gun with King Jack. Moves over to Sean here in the 1 seat. He's got jacks, so he will bump it up.
49.
Jacks are going to raise it up here to 49,000. Folds around the rail back to Rue. Rue's going to hang around, makes the call with King Jack.
Yeah, not always a great hand to defend with here, but He is going to make the call for
That
just a
ace.
couple extra blinds.
Couple extra blinds. The ace comes out here, so we'll see what our players think of that. Always fun to see if anyone can take notice of the ace helping your opponent or scaring your opponent.
Yeah, you'll start to notice oftentimes players that have the medium to, under pairs to obviously aces will stab at pots for half pot or even less sometimes. And if you want to get a little frisky with them, you can pop them and see if you can get them off a hand like jacks or queens with that ace out there.
Yeah,
we'll see if Rue wants to go that route, because otherwise this is just a pure fold.
The beauty of downsizing in 2025 poker. You downsize when you land that big ace, and you can also downsize when you have jacks and hate that ace. And this time, pulls it off, no problem for Sean.
Yeah, and the player has to decide which one of that coin flip is it. Is it you don't have the ace and you've got that pair that I can maybe bluff you off of, or is it the latter and I'm just going to give you chips if I put any out there. So good decision there for Rue. Lets it go. Thought it over, you could tell, for a little bit. All right, Dead End D says, let's go, Cedric.
Shout out to Cedric in the chat.
He says his boy Cedric is taking it home. Well, Cedric's got his work cut out for him. That's to a lot of the players, because Sean is now over $1 million in chips.
Joshua coming in from Georgetown, Texas,
That's
down
right.
there by Austin. Been through Georgetown a couple times. Played a couple of college baseball games down there at a beautiful place. I forget the name of that place, but I remember it being cool.
Great part of our country here in Texas, the great nation of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Good old hill country down there. Cecil the Diesel. I'm going to look down at a couple of sevens. In the small blind, he is going to make the call, so he's out of position here with sevens.
So let's see here. Cecil's on the button here, I think. Our graphics, pardon me. Cedric. I'm getting my C's mixed up.
You're getting your C's a little mixed up.
Goodness gracious.
'Tis the season. Not a flop. It was a check dark. Cedric does check back. Cecil wanting to get maybe a cheap showdown. He's going to continue to check.
Trying to get a cheap showdown with the sevens and a cheap gutter ball with the queen jack here.
Yeah, that's a weird spot there, because Cedric checked the flop after a check dark. Oftentimes you'll see a bet there. He checks back, which usually is a kind of a signal of weakness, right? And then then a 3 of diamonds hits, and Cecil checks again, allows him to bet, and just lets it go. I think he may have thought that a little longer and come up with a different conclusion.
Yeah, and he's running low over there, so he doesn't have enough chips to necessarily be wrong. If you go for it there, you pert near got to go for all of it.
Yeah, you got to put your opponent on a queen or a 9 or an overpair there. Unfortunately for him, he just had position and more chips. And a Kobe Bryant hoodie on, according to his buddy.
I assume that 8 was for Kobe. R.I.P. Kobe.
We're just giving a shout-out to our local number 8, Mr.
Yep.
Troy. There's those sevens again. This time Mark's got them in the hijack.
Ooh, hello. Dead End D bringing the heat here for Cedric. Cedric J looking down at the aces.
Hello. Maybe Dead End D was onto something. He knew that he was about to start picking up some premiums here.
All right, Cedric J, 3-bet up to 90,000 here with the aces. Mark to the test again. Same opponent. Last time he had to throw away the 8s. Now he's got pocket 7s. Sevens in the muck. Well done, Mark. Had to get rid of the 8s. Had to get rid of the 7s. But very proper.
Takes it down.
Cedric picking up a nice pot there. 75,000 with the aces. Will be his profit. Josh says we can say hi if we're at TCH Austin. He's always wearing Chicago or Navy veteran gear. And I'll do it. I'll bug everyone in that room that's wearing Chicago and Navy veteran.
There's our man, Tiger. No stranger to our final table.
What's up, Tiger?
Thank you guys for the continued compliments.
Man.
RJ and I are not going to let it get to our heads.
People are nice today.
They are, but we're always trying to get better and improve. But one thing you can always count on is we are colorful, RJ.
We are colorful. We have faces made for radio. We are a handsome couple, as long as you don't show us.
God bless. Don't start spreading that rumor.
Oh.
I can't quit you.
Those cash game guys on Tuesday night, they're not nearly this nice. We appreciate you tournament folks. Rue getting it done here, picking up a pot with the old Jack Triz.
Getting her done. Who said you need premiums at a final table?
We've had some famous appearances from the name Rue at this final table, so we'll see what tonight's Rue has in store for us. Did we just mess this up? I think we did. Yes, we did. Throw him back, throw him back. Did I mention this? This table can be awkward to deal on, and that button kind of was in a weird spot there and made our dealer start in the wrong spot. Everyone has a little chuckle, and we're on our way.
John is forgiven. Mr. Winfield.
I do love this time of year. Holiday energy out there in all the poker rooms, and of course, football smack talk in our chats. We appreciate that. Back to hand number 18 here real quick as Laura, the lady of the table, looking down at the tank. She's got pocket 10s under the gun, makes it 35,000 to go. Under the gun, of course, meaning she is first to act pre-flop in early position. Rue and Sean will come along, and Sean continues his heat. His king-jack in the big blind will land here. Sean checks it over to Laura.
Thirsty, 40,000. Raise 125.
Sean will check raise here with that king. And the 10s get out of there. Laura throws her 10s in the muck here, and Rue with a 10-6 running low on outs. He'll now decide what to do after landing middle pair from the cutoff, pardon me.
Why did you bet Laura?
Yeah, poker scheme, interesting. Good fold there from Laura. Didn't waste any time. Just didn't want to mess with the check raise with her 10s, and she was out of there. On to the next one, and the next one, she's in the big blind.
John, can you watch the screen for a minute?
Just realized that we hadn't done our duties tonight of sharing a social media post about this final table.
That's right. I think the early start threw us off a little bit, Eric.
It did.
We were slacking.
But I am getting that going right
you.
now. That's why RJ has got the cons right now. He's in control on the microphone.
Oh, dear.
Commentator salad.
Rue's ripping it. He's found a jack and a 9 offsuit in the hijack. Feeling dangerous, and he's going to get it through. Jack 9 with the throwdown.
Rue saying, danger's my middle name, baby.
That's right. Picking up 40K there in blinds and antes.
Pokerski giving his bear down shout out. The Chicago folks happy this year. The surprising Chicago Bears. Where did that come from? Kind of like those pesky little New England Patriots.
They got a pretty good coach.
A pretty good quarterback.
They can run the football. Fun to watch a little bit.
Playing some good defense, yeah. They need to get my boy Odunze cranking again.
Odunze's out this week.
Yeah, he needs to get hot again. Maybe my keeper for next year. He's been a surprise to my fantasy roster.
Yeah, and don't forget that head coach is the guy that had a lot to do with the Detroit Lions' success.
Absolutely.
See those guys running all over the field. We just got a good dose of that this week. Sorry, it's too soon for that, but.
Well, that's got to be fun, Joshua. Yeah, quad threes for the Josh man in a big hand there. That's got to be fun. This is a weird spot. We got the 8-6 and the 8-3 going to battle. Not what you normally see. But Mark is going to defend. And is going to land a 6. He knows that's often going to be the best hand here. Might he take a stab while it's good? Nope, he's going to check it. Maybe see if he can get his opponent to keep barreling. Now, what do you do if you're Mark? Couple options here. Folding should not be one of them. Bet is 65, so not a huge hit to Mark's stack if he wants to just make the call. But he is going to raise, and that's just the option I was hoping he was going to go with here. Going to put Sean to the test here and say, Sean, I don't think you have a pair. I do. Get out of my pot. Whoa. Folks, we got a hand brewing here.
What have we here?
You see the glare that came across there.
5 of diamonds. Mark holding the equity in diamonds as well here. He's just going to rip it.
What a hand. Unless this is a misread, right?
I'm assuming it has to be a misread of some sort. You don't ask.
You don't see an 8-3 offsuit here with just a 3 of diamonds.
Or calling on the flop.
Calling on the flop.
And now he seems to be.
Wants a count. So is this just for show, or is this a card misread?
You could ask for a count before having a card funeral.
Yeah, but
that's normal. But this seems to be legitimate here, that he's thinking about something.
Yeah, body language says he's actually thinking about it here. He cuts out the calling cards. Oh, man. What could he be holding here?
Yeah, Basketball Maven says it could be
There's only
Des
two.
Bryant in there.
Yeah, there's only two other 8s. Does let it go. And we will never know if that really was an 8-3 and that was just a little Hollywood.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we know that is an absolute fold if that was legitimately the cards he was holding. But nonetheless, great job of recognition for Mark.
Yeah,
That
nice pot there for Mark.
Whatever his opponent had was not very strong, and that he was going to take it down there while his 6 was still good. So well played by Mark, who's now second chip. Sean still holds that chip lead. Comfortable position there
Just
with
a
million in chips.
Little baby bump there for Sean. Yeah, and yeah, even 8-3. I doubt you would call the check raise on the flop with that hand, because there's a very high percentage that your opponent's about to rip it on the turn. So, and he probably knows that.
Maybe he was going to represent diamonds and a diamond hit, and he didn't get a chance to because Mark had already ripped. So,
yeah, very
weird spot.
Interesting, yeah. Love it.
Pocket 7's coming around again. Sean's got him this time.
Medium pairs are out tonight.
Medium and the big pairs.
Right? We've had a few of each.
If you guys want to start selling him all the yellows, all the 1Ks, that would be good.
1Ks don't make it to the final table very often, but this early start, field down a little bit tonight. 1Ks are still in play, but not for long.
Sean's going to raise and take that one down. Blinds are at 8,000, 16,000, 16,000 for another 2 minutes. They will get rid of those 1K chips. Have had just the single elimination so far through 22 hands. Wild, because the last tournament that we did,
we were down to 5 by now, I think.
we were down to 4 through 25 hands.
And then they played four-handed quite a while.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched the even bigger one final table from last week, the first 25 hands were wild and action-packed, highlighted by hand number 16 that lasted 10 minutes long and will be one of the wildest just hands, period, that you've ever seen as far as how it was played. Pre-flop, on the flop, on the turn, and then on the river. Hand number 16 from our even bigger one. Go check it out. It was a doozy, and it really changed the entire dynamic of our even bigger one tournament.
Sean doing a good job getting in there with that chip stack. He's going to bump it up 35,000 to go here with his ace-6 from the hijack. This is our man Cecil in the big blind with pocket 8s. Running low over there. This will be his second opportunity to take a shot with the medium pair. Last time his 7s were in a decent spot. We're going to get that ace coming right on out for Sean. Ace-3, 5 the flop.
Yeah, he can't see the cards. That's one of the only aces that may fold if Cecil had have ripped it pre-flop, but Cecil elects to just take a flop there in the big blind and go set mine, and boom, 1 over out there on the flop, and
it's a big one.
It's a big one.
$86,000 in profit there for Sean. Working his chip stack and position very well there. 1.14 million now in his stack.
Joshua mentioned that, maybe the 1 seat could have had a 5-3 of diamonds for a flush, but he's never folding a flush there for that price. Sean's our big chip leader.
No.
Mark's going to rip it there with the diamonds, and when the diamond hits, and if you've got a flush, you don't care if it's 5 high or not. It's final table, chance to knock a player out. Shouldn't be too many full houses there. I think you're just going to call with any flush as the big stack. But we could be wrong. We've seen weirder, wackier things, like I mentioned. Go check out hand number 16. Write that down from last week's even bigger one. You will hear a couple of confused commentators in the booth.
It was a good time.
Trying to get through that hand. Man, that was a doozy.
Sean, again, finding some holdings here to bump it up. 35,000 to go.
Mark's got one of my favorite suited semi-connectors here. His is the 9-7. I like to call it the 7-9 suited. That's the year of birth for one EVO.
Pretty good year. I had an amazing year that year in 79.
I mean, I might be tall with long arms, but you still have to push it forward.
A lot of milk.
Me too. Tons of milk.
All right, Rue going to come along from the big blind spot here. So we got 3 players. The razor, the cutoff, and the big blind. 8-8-10.
How about you come on now, open ender for that 9-7.
Rue's going to land that 10 and just jump out there. He's ripped it all in for 259,000.
And Mark's like, did I flop a straight or just a straight draw? Yep, you just flopped a straight draw. Backdoor spades.
Yeah, he would love to see a turn, but not at that price.
Half your stack on an open ender with a paired board never looks good.
Not fun. Unfun, they say.
Rue realizing that top pair is usually good. He says, top pair, don't care. We're ripping it here.
Come and get it.
Get you some.
I like Rue hanging around there. He's doing some, he's throwing down with the right amount of stack, right? So he doesn't want to get down into that 200,000 range. You can tell.
Yeah, where the big stacks can call you off light, right? Yeah. I think the players are going to take maybe a quick break.
What?
If you need to run to the restroom, make it quick.
But it's only going to be a couple minutes, so that's the good thing. We're not going to have our normal 7-minute long break.
We're doing a quick break.
There is our payouts for today.
We've lost 1 so far.
We were 7 entries short of making the prize pool today with wacky things going on in the area today in the poker world, but we still are guaranteeing our 30K, and it's still almost 10K up top, 96.70 for first place. This is our final 9 out of 93 today.
Yep, hope you made it out today because we don't have a layover alert very often. A very small one today, so you can say if you were here, you got to live and experience a very rare circumstance.
Layovers are usually at the airport, RJ. I think they call these overlays.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You got to keep an eye on my concussions. That's what you're here for, Eric. I appreciate that.
No American Airlines overlay and just layover and just a slight
layover alert.
Overlay.
Yes.
But we're still paying out 30K. We're also doing December hot seats today till 9 p.m. Come on in. Every hour on the hour, they're doing a drawing. They pick your table and they pick your seat. You will win a computer, an AirPod, or a TV. And you got to be registered or it says plain, registered, waitlisted, or plain at the table. So I guess there's a chance that they could still call you out if you're not at a table that's currently dealing cards. I'm not sure how that works, but come ask the floor. They'll help you out. 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. today, the 13th and the 20th. December hot seats. Another great promo, another great give back to our poker community by our lovely bosses here at Texas Card House.
You like cool stuff? We give away cool stuff.
Who likes cool and free shit? I like cool shit.
I do too.
Especially free shit.
That's the coolest.
7 days from today, we will be the ones hosting the Holiday Frenzy. 50K for 250. We're going to smash that, RJ.
No need to lay over on this one. It's going to get crushed. $250 buy-in, a 50K guaranteed, and we're going to put plenty more of that.
30-minute levels.
We're going to have
your normal blind structure.
Nice structure.
Nice structure, as always. 40K starting stack, though, so bigger than the usual starting stack. And cheaper buy-in, bigger guarantee. I think we can get over 80,000 in that guarantee, possibly even more. But I'm telling you, folks, smack me right in my face. You heard it here first. If we don't get 400 entries next week,
I wanted to do it so bad.
feel free.
Bam.
I've been hit by bigger. All right, players are back. Here we go. Final 8 players. All shooting for that top prize of $96.70, RJ. Absolutely, Tito. And we're going to crush that one next week. Competition is a good thing, my friend. Sometimes it comes out of nowhere.
Daytime, nighttime.
Yeah.
Competition's good.
You just got to prepare for it, and we are. Can't wait, because next week we're going to murder it.
All right, back to action in hand 24. We are 8-handed.
But thank you for tuning in, Tito. Right here, Texas Card House, Dallas.
All right. Cedric trying to get in there with these pocket fours. Cecil's going to rip it. He's got a suited ace-10 and a button. 160,000, the all-in here from Cecil. Blinds are up. 10,000, 20,000 now. So this is 8 blinds.
Cecil the Diesel going to take one down with the ace-10 of hearts.
Gets her done. Well done there.
Says, I ain't going anywhere. All right, Patrick is our shorty. He's got under 10 big blinds now. Uh-oh, we got a card flipping over.
I'll take it. I don't care if you guys know what we're doing.
Play it face up. Face up. It's not dangerous. You don't play final.
King of clubs, first burn.
Hey, sounds like things are going great. Just 4 months in over there, buddy. Keep it going. We're going to keep it going here, too, with our even bigger one at the end of the month on the 30th. So if you were wondering if we were going to do a New Year's bang again or something for the holidays, we are going to do our even bigger one. Going to start on the 30th, go all the way through January the 5th. Your chance to, again, win near 60 grand, just like it was this past week. DFK, player that came in all the way from Houston and smashed that sucker for over $60,000 off of a $300 buy-in. And guess what, folks? That only happens here at Texas Card House, the greatest monthly tournament in all of the land, the even bigger one.
Even bigger.
We do it every month. We've only had one player bink that thing twice. That's our man David Biddy. He chopped one, won another one. But every other month, a player that's won over $50K on just a $300 buy-in, RJ, in the even bigger one.
That's a pretty good deal.
But enough tooting our own horn. This place toots itself.
Speaking of, hang on a second.
Thank God for Febreze.
Cecil's got 6s. Man, a steady dose of these medium pairs over there in the 6th seat, putting him to the test. This time he's in the hijack.
Raise 40.
The beautiful 8-7 suited in the cutoff. You love playing that in cash games. Facing a raise, though, in a tournament. He decides to get rid of it there.
Cecil does raise here with the Pocket sixes, little min click, 40,000 to go. Sean will hang around the big blind, King Jack. Oh, mercy. Jack, 9-10.
Pretty good flop there. Not a good flop for Cecil. See if he's going to take the bait after Sean checks.
Let's throw a little down bet out there, 25,000 to bet.
And quick rip right into his face.
Ripalicious.
That never feels good. He did just fire one little chip out there. If you're going to try to, bet with your underpair there or even bluff sometimes, often you'll see players put a chunk of chips out there, and you don't have to. You can get the same result for a smaller price, and you just lose a little bit. So Cecil took a little stab there to see if he was any good with his sixes, and
yeah, 7-8 would have flopped the tail end of the straight there. Suited and canooded would have got her done.
found out real quick that his sixes
Possibly.
were no good.
Could have got him in a little pickle-lickle if a queen come out.
If a queen ball corner pocket shows up. And that naughty lady has been known to show up on turns and rivers and send people a packing. One hour in, 112 of you fine folks tuning in on a Saturday, college football Saturday. First Saturday in December. Can't believe it's that time of year already. Holidays are coming. Hope you guys are out getting some shopping done. Splashing around at a table right here, Texas Card House, or elsewhere. Maybe over there at our sister club over in Las Colinas. Ace lands for Laura. Sean doing Sean things, as we saw earlier with the 8-3 off. Getting a little spicy here with 8 deuce. And no chance at getting those chips back.
Check mark for Laura.
She's going to hate that she would be chopping with any other ace. She does check back just in case. No reason to bet just for a chop if he does have an ace. And Laura creeping back to that second place spot. Patrick's still holding on for hope over there, RJ. He's down to 150 in chips. Under 8 big blinds now, so he's going to need to get something going as he is going to be facing the blinds in just a couple of hands.
Where is that button? Is it out there in the side pot?
Yeah.
One seat. All right.
Patrick says 8-4 not going to get her done. Lets that one go.
Yeah, it stopped being exciting a while.
Well, you need to find a different hobby.
Yeah, it stopped being
Poker is
exciting.
boring as can be most of the time.
All right, Sean back to work here, bumping it up from the button, finds no resistance here. Well done. Sean definitely willing to work position here, doing a great job.
Absolutely, and with the stack size he's got, even the times he's tangled with a player with a better hand, it really
That's
hasn't
right.
gotten himself in too much trouble. Still has over $1 million, but he is willing to use that stack. We love seeing it.
And long as he
These are my two
maintains,
favorite hobbies, golf and poker.
maintains that big stack while doing that, it just puts a ton of pressure on everyone else sitting at 380 and below. And as you can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players currently fit into that predicament. And this is one of them. Patrick jumping in there with 2 letters. Queen Jack. Sean lets go of the King Deuce here.
Yeah, the 10 fives and 6 deuces. Small blind folds. Cedric just gets to check here.
All right, so that's going to put 70,000 in the pot here. Patrick rocking a stack of 130,000. 8-high flop. Yes.
Got some outs.
Got some outs. Cedric has the pair here. The pair advantage going to Cedric.
Yeah.
Patrick gets out of there. If he could have seen it, he might have been able to
if
see
he
that.
knew he had 19,000 outs.
Yeah.
But what do they say, RJ? Too many outs sometimes.
Too many outs and running low on stack. He didn't want to mess with it, saving those chippies for the next maneuver.
Haven't talked about it yet, too, but the Trailblazer Poker Tour, those are still going on. The next
buddy.
stop started, when does it start? Actually, it starts the day after Christmas. So down there in Edinburgh, Texas, Trailblazer Poker Tour. So if you find yourself in the Rio Grande Valley or near it, head on down to Edinburgh, just about an hour away from Padre Island. Back to Houston in January, and then right back here in February, day after Valentine's Day, the Trailblazer Poker Series, Season 2, Stop 2, in Dallas, February 15th. Highlighted by, of course, another $1 million main event. That's going to be awesome.
Raise 45.
Tommy Guns joining us. He was doing a little splashing around today, calling himself the Euro Crusher. Took down some chippies over there at LC.
Stacking them Euro chippies, huh?
Yeah.
Very nice, Tommy. He says, best announcers in the game. Thank you for those kind words.
Cecil is all in with the pocket nines
35, yeah.
in the big blind here.
And Mark come along limping on that button, or put a little pressure in there. So this is going to be tempting here, even though it's Queen 8. A little over 10 blinds here to make this call. So that's going to be, I can't see exactly what he has out there, but
It looks like just a call. 5 of those white chips,
Okay.
or 4 of those white chips would be 20K. So he tried the old limp in his pimping thing, and Cecil's having none of it in his big blind there. With the J.J. Watt, the Neeners.
Mark does let it go. Well done there. So, yeah, that's closer to 12 blinds, I think. And it's half your stack, so you don't really want to mess with that a whole
Speaking
heck
of
a lot.
J.J. Watt, he's doing a little commentary these days.
I love J.J. Watt.
J.J.'s a good dude. And did you hear he might be coming out of retirement because he's not real thrilled about the young brother T.J., who just outdid him in sack totals. So he's like, you know what? Mom and Dad aren't going to be happy, but I may have to come out of retirement. And
I don't know if I'm buying this social media junk.
I thought it was funny when he was saying it, though.
It is kind of funny, though.
Yeah, he said it on air during a game that he can't let little bro outdo him in sacks. Of course, I think if JJ had stayed healthy a couple of those years, he would still be a ways ahead, but
He'd probably still be sacking people.
he probably would.
You know, I've said this before. If I could be anything on the planet as an occupation, I'd want to be a defensive end in the NFL. I'd want to be about like J.J. Watt.
I think I'd want to be a career punter or backup quarterback.
Okay.
Have you seen the money that Chase Daniels made in the NFL?
Mark's got a real hand here, by the way, in hand 31. He's got ace-10 in the cutoff. Man, he's been hit with all the spots you need to come through, right? He's having to let go of 7s, let go of 8s. Now he's making some hay here with this ace-10 in the cutoff. Yep, punters and backup quarterbacks do well.
Oh, guess what? If you're playing in these tournaments, including next week, the drawings.
Yeah, buddy, you are.
December hot seats today, the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And guess who won our very first drawing today? Ding, 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 ding. Mr. Cecil the Diesel.
Well done, Cecil. Picking up a little extra something.
Yeah, I'm going to find out from Min right now what it was.
Don't know what he won, but that's cool.
Come on down. Tell us what he won.
A couple weeks ago, we played out
Another one of those fun spots. Kind of, sort of, almost premium for Mark. King, queen, worthy of an open.
God, I did not know that Chase Daniel actually
And-
played for those dreaded Deadskins.
And he will just limp here with the king, queens.
And Cecil the Diesel on the
Wow,
button.
finds a good time to just limp with king, queen because Cecil's got big slick.
Call 45.
So we'll see.
Oh.
We'll see what kind of trouble is brewing here.
More than 45.
Look at that big
Cecil does make it 45,000 to go, and Patrick will rip it. Will this save Mark and his king, queen?
110.
Or is he going to jump in there here? Cecil just raised with 45,000, and he's got about 200 and something behind.
I think Mark had. So Mark, I think, is the one who actually raised to 45 because he said
Okay.
Cecil just called the 45.
Oh, okay. So our graphics were a little off there. Mark did not try the limping as pimping. So that does change it a little bit, as now Mark's going to jump in there because he was the raiser, and he's in trouble. Patrick officially at risk with his short stack, but looking to triple up with the ace-9. Cecil going to be at risk, but he's got a pretty healthy side pot and a lead in equity.
Let's see if there's justice in poker. Cecil has both players dominated.
He's supposed to say, I hope no one gets knocked out. So we can
59% equity going to an all-in
Right.
3 ways.
Of course, queens and nines would change things,
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
and some straights would change things.
He just swooped in.
3 9s.
Patrick calling for 3 9s. Cecil's like, you shut your mouth, sir.
You want all of them?
All right, here we go to a flop.
One of them would be a massive change in equity
Couple
here.
players at risk, Patrick and Cecil.
See what we got.
Ace.
Jack 8, 2 diamonds.
10 ball now alive for
Cecil.
Mark.
Patrick does have the biggest diamond here.
Still a 10 ball.
Jack would chop for Patrick. Ace
Ace.
would chop for Patrick.
How about that? Does that work?
Oh,
Does that work, Patty? Okay.
The dealer's saying, Patrick, does that work?
so interesting little spot here. Cecil's going to,
Get the big pot.
he'll get the side pot by himself.
Not making it exciting.
Patrick and Cecil's going to chop the main. That'll keep Cecil alive here.
My inability to get.
Or pardon me, Patrick alive. And it does get him
I didn't think about
to
that.
chip up just a bit, as he'll pick up, 70,000 in profit.
Chop it up?
Patrick still the shorty, under 10 big blinds.
Yeah, you needed a jack.
Cecil going to go all the way to 3rd place now with 560K.
So who had that outcome in that hand?
Goodness gracious. Well, I did find out too, guys, about these awesome giveaways we're doing. You get to actually pick. So
Okay.
the players that were called today, they had options of getting computers, AirPods, or TVs, and everybody so far has picked a TV, except for our 7 p.m. winner took AirPods. So if you are part of this drawing and you get called until the prizes run out, and you're stuck with, an AirPod or TV or whatever's left, while there's still options, you get to choose your prize. So pretty cool stuff. Come on out, of course, next weekend to this bad boy, our 50K, and you're still eligible while playing in the tournament for those drawings as well. Good stuff.
I'm riding this winning streak I'm on.
Call. Heads up.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss, so I might as well just check right now. Get it out of the way.
Check and
All right, small blind versus Sean under the gun. Sean did raise here, 40,000 to go. That's min click. Patrick checks in the dark. We'll go to a flop. Patrick whiffs with the 9-10, so he'll throw that in the muck.
You know how much money Chase Daniel made in his NFL career per pass attempt? If you broke it down to how many passes he threw, Chase Daniel made $153,217 per pass he threw in his career.
Nice.
Over $41 million as a backup quarterback. Our one and only Chase Daniel.
And he probably made that
from
on
Mizzou.
those. He probably made that on those backup commercials.
And he's from right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yes, he
One
is.
Chase Daniels.
All right, Patrick's ripping it. 2 letters, a king and a jack, suited. All in for $140,000. Sean is suited here in the big blind, but it's not very good.
He's not feeling the Randy Moss hand. Sees his hearts were dominated.
Sometimes I feel that hole.
Are you 48?
The year I was born.
No.
It's like, you don't look 48.
As are you 48?
And plus 10.
That's, you know. You felt the opposite of how I felt when they asked me that question.
The Battle of Ages.
I like to say I'm a lot older. I'm like 67.
Are you really?
I look good for 67. I like to say I'm older. That's the way I look good.
Hand 35 of tonight's final table, Texas Card House Dallas. It's the big one. We are still 8-handed here. I bet we're going to catch a run here where players start dropping.
75 or 75?
But we've got several hanging in there, Eric.
Hanging around.
40.
Poker Monkey, come on out. We'll shoot the shit next week, Saturday. Fire a bullet or two in the 250. I'm telling you, if we get over 400 entries, that first place prize is going to be juicy. On just a $250 buy-in.
10-8 deuce. Laura going to land middle pair here against Sardine and his king-queen.
30.
Laura says, I got middle pair. I'm not going anywhere, young man. And if your 8 was good on a flop, it's probably going to be good here. Let's see if Sardine continues or realizes that Laura's going to be calling with an 8 or a 10 no matter what. And there you go. Laura could actually go for value here with her 8, and she is going to. Thin value. A little blockerish.
That'll do.
Gets it done. Well done, Laura. Right on time is Kara, our lovely dealer, and sometimes tournament floor helper.
That's right.
She helps floor tournaments.
I don't know what that position's called.
I don't know either, because she's always running around the room like a chicken with her head cut off, but she's jack of all trades is the lovely Miss Kara, and shout out
Big
to
tournament assistant.
Johnny Rod as well. Free Panda, where you at, buddy? Love you guys. Hope you're doing well. And shout out to the little man,
I was just thinking about
one of the cutest kids you'll ever see,
Luca.
Mr. Luca.
Is it Tom and Jerry? Oh my goodness.
You would have been better with SpongeBob.
Xavier Anderson joined us saying, Cedric J, let's go, bro. So Cedric with a lot of fans in the chat. Laura with a lot of fans in the chat. Who else are you guys rooting for? I saw some love for Mark.
Ready to go.
Basketball maven, indeed. Laura, no stranger to not only this final table, but she plays in some of the daily tournaments as well. Makes a lot of final tables there. So Laura, definitely one of our best.
Sean's on the button here, looking down at ladies, so we could see some action here in hand 36. He's been pretty active. Gets to bump this one up and goes a little hefty here.
And whose favorite pocket pair is that, RJ?
That is Eric Van Loozen's favorite pocket
That's
pair.
right,
The
yours
two
truly.
Black queens.
2 black queens, baby. Venus and Serena. They never do
Never
me wrong. They never lose. When they're
Never.
playing doubles, you can't mess with
No.
Venus and Serena.
Championship.
There we go. Cold silence saying, I'm going to shout out my homie, Sardine.
There we go.
And Zen just says, hey, let's just root for poker in general. Go sports.
Sardine and I made pals back in the day at another poker room. And so it was fun to move down here and see him do well in this particular poker room and splash around in these tournaments. Always rooting on Sardine. All in from Patrick. King 10 of clubs. 170,000 here. 8.5 blinds. And we're going to see some action here. Mark's going to rip it.
Mark definitely knows that he's super short, and ace-jack suited is about as good as you're going to get.
And they're both running pretty low here, so Mark's down to 200,000 himself. Ace-jack easy to rip there. He's going to find himself in a pretty good spot here.
80% of a royal flush between the two players. Patrick's the one standing up. He wants that stand-up equity.
All right, our man John's going to bring in the cards, and we're going to be off to a flop here. Patrick at risk for a second time at this final table.
Doesn't matter this time, yeah.
Kings and tens are live. Clubs are not.
Just don't chop it.
No clubs, 394. About as bricky as you could get with these holdings. 4 clubs, pairs the board.
King or 10 only.
7 of clubs. That is not a king or 10, and that will finally bring us to our second elimination of tonight's final table. Mr. Patrick will find himself with a pretty sweet run today. He's going to be in 8th place with a prize of $1,050.
Absolutely. Like I mentioned, he made last night's final table. Sitting next to yours truly. Had a great time playing with Patrick last night. Congratulated him on another nice run and another final table. So great job, Patrick. 8th place out of 93. Always good to run that deep. Not the prize he obviously was looking for, but we know we will see him again. And Mama is going to get at least some new shoes.
There we go.
A couple nice tournament scores
Hopefully
for
he
him.
can make it to a nice outing with the crew tonight.
Absolutely. Right on time, 8 p.m.
And as you mentioned, Patrick is absolutely a pleasure to play with, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, always got a smile on his face. Good dude. Good people. We got a room full of them out there. Great poker community in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you've been thinking about coming down to DFW or coming up wherever you're coming from, come check it out. 2 Texas Card House locations in the Dallas-Fort Worth area right here in Dallas off of Harry Hines, basically 635 and I-35. Or our other location, TCH Social over in Las Colinas.
Definitely come visit us, but first visit this hand as Cedric has ripped it. He's in the small blind, and he has big slick. Finds a good spot there, and let's see. I think he had 2 limpers in that pot, so he'll pick up a little extra.
Sevens get out of there. A lot of small to medium pairs being forced to fold, facing those all-in jams. It's always much better feeling, RJ, when you're the one who gets to jam with those medium pairs versus having to call off your stack. But if you get too short, you're going to have to go with some of those hands here before you know it. We are down to 7. Sardine is our one in a world of hurt. The blinds are going to be hitting him real soon. Next hand, actually. All right, our big stack. Still holding his big stack here. Sean has not had a lot of great holdings. We saw queens and a couple other decent hands earlier, but he's had to make the most of it and is using that big stack to push some of these shorter stacks around, take down some of that dead money out there. So here we go. Our man Sardine is going to have 40,000 of his 170K in the middle in the blinds right here. So he's going to hope to wake up with something he can go with. $141 fine folks now tuning in. Thank you guys for joining us on a awesome football Saturday
Hello,
here
everyone.
for a little bit of poker in Dallas, Texas. If you're liking what you're seeing, or you got a family or friend that's playing on this final table, do us a favor and smash that thumbs up there below the video, or even hit subscribe. Texas Card House streams at 4 of the locations across the great state of Texas, and we would love to continue to grow our channel.
All right, Mark doubled up a few hands ago. Now he's going to try to find a spot to put some pressure on the shorties behind him. Queen 9 able to raise it up, 45,000 to go, and it's going to work.
Yeah, Sardine waking up with a Queen 6 in the big blind. Not a good feeling there. Ryan Easley joining us, giving a shout out to Cecil.
King 9, King 10. Not good. I thought he jammed at 4.
I'm not sure if there's ever been another nickname for Cecil other than the Diesel. Like, that's just what you go by. You could be 3'2" and 62 pounds, and they're still going to call you Cecil the Diesel. You might be Little Diesel.
I grew up with a Cecil.
Okay.
We called him Cecil or George.
Y'all weren't clever enough to say Cecil the Diesel, huh? Well, Cecil's a great one, and man, not this month, but last month's even bigger one. He suffered probably the worst cooler I think I have seen, getting down to a final table. He was eliminated versus jacks that had ripped it in his face. His opponent flopped a jack. He turns the nut flush. She goes ahead and rivers quads and knocks him out just shy of the final table.
That's a roller coaster. Sardine finds a spot here to pick up some chips.
Attaboy.
We mentioned earlier that our friend Patrick is a pleasure to play with. It's cool to see Cecil get here because he is an absolute pleasure to play with as well. So, man, we got an all-star crew of just pleasurable people tonight. You can hear them chatting. You can tell that they're all, like, down-to-earth, cool folks.
Rue's kind of hidden in his hoodie, but he's always got a big smile on his face as well.
There's a winner on table 9. Hot seat drawing.
Hot seat drawing. Winners being called as we speak. That's going on for one more hour. So that was the 8 p.m. drawing they were calling out. There's another one coming in 40 minutes. Yeah, Ryan, it was brutal. Cecil took it like a champ, though. Turned that nut flush, and, man.
The old suck and resuck can be unfun.
Unfun. I always say you got to win those flips. You got to win those 85-15s, too, you know? And
true that.
That was a gross one. Sean and Laura, our blinds going at it here. Diamond draw. And look at this, RJ.
Hello.
Flush with the open-ended straight flush redraw. Sean does have the ace-high flush draw.
Right. So a diamond, not the 6, not the jack.
Oh, my
goodness. That is a big diamond.
Terrible card for Laura. She has to call. She's grossed out. You can tell by the look on her face. She's like, can I get the 6 or the jack of diamonds one time, dealer? That would have been an instant double up for Laura. All right. Well, Ryan letting us know that Cecil is his dad. He's cheered him on because he says, hey, Pops needs that 9,600 so I can have a good Christmas.
Yeah, he does. Ryan knows what's up.
Well, Pops has already got 1245 locked up. Not sure how many bullets he fired at this here event today, but if he just fired that one $360 bullet, that's already a nice little profit, but we know he wants that big cheddar. Those big pay jumps really start once you get around 4th place. 96.70, great little bink. Right, Pokerski? It's just like, does it have to be that freaking card?
Cheering against that river was Poker Ski.
Yeah, a lot of Laura fans. Rue says, I got the 2 black cowboys.
That's a pretty big hand. That's a good
Yeehaw.
starter.
All in.
That is a good starter. Rue's going to rip it.
260.
He's down to 260,000. Our blind level has gone up 15,000, 30,000 now. Laura has ran turbulent all evening at this final table.
Oh my God! Look at these
And
hands,
look
folks.
at this hot mess.
Why are you giving angry, man? Why are you
putting a hand in. I was
No,
putting
you're
it.
putting the... Fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, so Mark kind of leaned forward and had the card still in his hand. Rue
Yeah, you could
almost turned his
Yeah.
hand over, it appears, because it could look like he was trying to fold. That's not what he was doing. He just was like, I need to know how much.
Well, he scanned his cards there, and
Yeah, he's not looking for an angle. And we can see the cards. We know he's got jacks. He's got 2 people.
yeah, we wish those scanners
in.
were just a skosh closer to the player, but they are what they are.
Well, he's going to re-rip, and now this is like, what the hell from Laura? Because she just made the call for 260, RJ. Now she needs to know how much additional she's facing, and this cannot feel good for Laura.
Oh, man. So this will be our second hand this evening where the side pot is going to be quite intriguing as well. If Laura makes this call, she may find herself committed here. It's half her stack. Yeah, she called 260,000 already.
Yeah, the problem is, like I said, the ladders are not very high right now. The pay jumps are not that big. And so if you're playing to win this tournament, you've called 1 all in, and now somebody re-jams. I think this does scream fold. Just save those chips. But, man, she is disgusted, and I understand why. Just suffered that beat with the flush over flush, that nasty river. I think she can find a fold here. She is looking up at that board, though, up above, that shows those pay jumps, and they're just not very big, so she's going to go for it.
Try to pick up a massive pot here, but she has the smallest pair.
She's going to find out
of
the
the
bad
crew.
news. Good news for Laura, though. She will hold on to a few chippies. 125 will be left in her stack, so she is not facing elimination. She can get a double knockout.
She can.
But, yeah, a gross spot.
She has Mark covered by just a skosh here. And, of course, Rue, the shortest stack, he's got the kings, so he's looking to triple up here. He went in for 260,000. Mark went all in for 410,000. And Laura has just over that. Woo!
Channeling their inner Herman Edwards in the chat. You play to win the game.
Well, it's going to be a big one. A little over $1 million in this pot.
Crazy hand.
If one of the big stacks could take this whole pot, they would then catch up with Sean.
One game,
All right.
one time.
Rue calling for a king one time. It's a
9
9
in the window.
Oh, my God.
That's a massive card. 8 here would be a chop for everyone.
8 would be gross. It is a
Queen of spades. So the
Laura.
set for Laura will eliminate both players, Mark and Rue. She's got everyone covered, and that's going to be a massive pot for the lady of the table, Miss Laura, now stacked up to 1.1 million.
There used to be a bar called Laura's Last Chance, and boy, she got it right there.
Laura binks that 9 and takes out 2 of the fellas. Rue will finish tonight's tournament in 7th place for 1,245, and Mr. Mark will finish in 6th place. He will get the prize of 1,500, and just like that, we're down to 5 players.
Yeah. There was a, what, $300 kind of ladder, and that's, again, Laura just looked up and said, you know what, I've already called this much. I'm just going to stick it in there. I'm playing to win the tournament. There's not a big, huge pay jump. Don't
That's
blame
right.
her for it. She will probably tell you, you know, results-oriented or not, that may be the technically wrong call there, but it worked out for her.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to get eliminated regardless of how that hand turned out. She goes ahead instead and gets a double knockout.
Those kind of massive pots is where you make some real money down the stretch here, and Laura finds a nice one to bink.
Insane.
We'll see what she can turn it into.
I thought one of them would have ace something.
Yeah, she did not think she was going to run into 2 big pairs. Goodness gracious. Tommy felt the 9 coming. Bink City.
Check it. What's up?
Couple of king highs here. Cedric got a draw to go with his. He is going to bet it. Good job there.
Well, it's worse on the live stream too because I got to pause after I said I got to pause after I put out the flop, so it's worse on the live stream.
Yeah. Everybody's saying, "Damn, Laura!" What better time to start your run good than right here at a final table? And boy, you saw the equities pre-flop there: 70, 20, and 10% for Laura. The kings and the jacks go up in flames. 9s with that double knockout. I did not know that was a saying, Suavez, but we might use it here later. He says, as they say, run it up or F it up. Well, she is indeed running it up. She's over 1.2 million. Sean growing his stack too, 1.46. So the 1 and the 2 seat. Our big chip leaders now. A lot of work to do for our man Sardine over there, who's in the big blind right now and super short. Blinds have gone up to 15,000, 30, 30. So he's got 60,000 of that 190 in the middle. I like it, Suavez. Good stuff. Yeah, Sardine's like, I like a double pay ladder. I do appreciate it. Absolutely. Christmas came early for Sardine as well. Sardine's like, I'll take a walk with 8-6. He just got 2 ladder ups and a walk.
Way more upset.
Christmas indeed coming early for our man Sardine in the 9 seat. We'll show you again what's left for these players. Down to just 5. $18.75 locked up. Pay jumps start getting juicy after that. So 14 big blinds here for Cedric J.
Raise 65.
And the cutoff. I was going to say, I think I'm electing to just rip it with the 10s there, but how did he know? And yeah, you see the head go down, but you know, at some point you're playing 5-handed, you got 10s. He can't see the cards. I don't know how you fold 10s 5-handed. You open rip with him, you don't face this decision, but now he's in just a grueling spot that he's put himself in, but I really think you're just calling it off here with 10s, and you will get the bad news. Your opponent's got jacks. But you can't fold your way to a title. I think I just saw him mouth jacks queens. It's like he's almost saying he has to have one of those hands. Spidey senses somehow were right, and he gets away, folks. from the tens. Who's folding tens there? How did he know?
Everybody thirsty? Thank you.
Guys, what do you think there? Are you ever making the fold when the big stack jams in your face, 5-handed, and you've got a couple of tanks? I think I'm getting felted right there, folks, every time. Getting it in with the tens, but our man Cedric finds a fold. He does know that Sardine is under 8 big blinds. So there will be a potential $600 ladder up if he can at least outlast one more opponent. And here you go. Sardine is all in. But Sardine gets another win. And he's now back up to 265K. Yeah, if you put that in a solver, guys, it's going to say you're jamming every time. But Sardine right on his heels as well now, 265, 355. So one more little pot won by Sardine, and he's going to overtake Cedric J. Not going to be this hand, though. Folds the 7-5. Sean on the button with a couple of fours. He's definitely going to raise it up.
Raise. 65.
For 1 tune 11, 13.
Sean gets that one through, and 1.6. I'm with you, Isaac. May not get to see another hand anywhere near as good as the pocket tens, but Spidey senses were right. He got away from it. Still lives to fight another day, and Sean really starting to use that stack to take some of that dead money out there. Sardine now back in the blinds. He'll have 60 out of that 265 in the middle. Cedric just got through the blinds, and he's down to 280. So he is not in good shape either. Queen Jack for Laura.
65.
Got a big stack herself now, and she's got position. Deuces never loses. Let's see what Cecil wants to do with him. He's in the small blind. And Sardine is going to wake up with the goods here. He's got jiggities. Laura's going to see the bad news that he does indeed have a strong holding. He's got pocket jacks. She's just got an offsuit Queen Jack. 72% equity for Sardine, but we have seen those numbers, and the math just hasn't been mathing for folks so far at our final table. Sardine all in and at risk. Needs a double up here. Oh, she could hit a 10 now. A queen or a 10. 8 ball.
10 will give you a straight.
It's another 8. That's going to be 8s full of jacks for Sardine. He's now got the double up. He's over 515K 25K now.
See, but now you put it out there.
17 big blinds now for our man Sardine, so big change of things. Cedric now our short stack
You're like, oh man, I haven't lost him.
at 280K.
That's really tempting.
Undefeated becomes defeated.
He's got a couple of free hands before those blinds hit him. See if he can't wake up with a little something.
Yeah, 30%. That's liver than sometimes.
Ace 10 for Cedric J. Under 10 big blinds, you are definitely shipping it here. Gets no callers. Takes down 75K in profit there. There's my man RJ back in the booth with a couple of fresh vanilla lattes.
Man, got a little workout in. I feel better now.
Heck yeah.
We're rolling. I did a fantastic job of not peeking up at the table, so I made it through the room with no surprises. That's good.
Yeah, we have to not look at the table when we make a quick restroom break or exit.
It's always interesting when we're out there.
They are live. We're on a 15-minute delay in the booth with you guys, so sometimes we get a sneak peek and we'll know before anybody else. That makes it a little less fun. We like to stay surprised just like you folks.
Fresh lattes, ready to close this thing out.
All right, we're going three ways here. I haven't seen a three-way flop in a minute.
Eight's pretty good card for Laura.
Pretty good card for Laura, I'd say. How about another set?
Not much working for the others here. We'll see if she can check her way into a few chippies. Queen of clubs. That's going to be bad news for Sardine. He lands top pair now.
And if Laura raises here, this might allow Sardine to get away.
Yeah, an interesting spot for sure.
He's only got a 5 kicker.
And Sean's got all the chips to her right leading out.
Let's watch what Sardine does here. He's got two players, the two big stacks, leading into him, and he's got top pair.
A dead top pair here for Sardine.
Yeah, Laura's got this hand locked up.
Ace of spades, interesting. That could possibly save Sardine, but
that will save Sardine, but it's not going to save Sean, who now thinks he has improved to potentially the best hand.
Now he's going to at least jump out there for a blocker bet.
Yeah, spades out there. And that is the face you make when you're disgusted at the run out. But we know that was a safe run out to save Sardine's tournament life.
Cozy card for you in the long run. But man,
it's going to give you the squirmies for a minute, isn't it?
Definitely worthy of the squirmies. Look at my man, just throws it away, no problem. Even Sean looked over there like this was not good. Nice pot there for Laura.
Sardine gets out of there without any further damage, so he is neck and neck with both Cecil and Cedric. Say that 3 times fast. Sardine, Cecil, Cedric.
You know I cannot. I've already mixed up my C's and my layovers and my carryovers, and I'm out of there.
It's not very tough. Sardine, Cecil, Cedric. Sardine, Cecil, Cedric. Sardine, Cecil, Cedric.
The Beatles.
Yes. 152 of you fine folks tuning in. We're almost to that 2-hour mark. 5 players remain. Been very swingy for a few of these players. A couple survivors been holding on for dear life. We've got 2 big stacks and really 3 shorties here. All
Sardine, Cecil, and Cedric.
At about 12 big blinds.
Looking for a double up. All of them chilling with 12 blinds. Should be a country song.
Yeah. Sung with a lisp. Sardine, Cecil, and Cedric.
Chilling with 12 blinds. Sardine and Cedric getting in this one.
Yeah.
Cedric makes the call from the big blind. Sardine trying to make something happen with suited canuters, and he lands top pair.
165 out there. I'm just going to go for it here. Rainbow board. Give me those chips.
Yeah, this is where you're in that zone of no man's territory. He does go for 60,000. All right, small bet going to get it done. Well done for Sardine. Finds a spot to pick up a few. That puts him up to 470K. Gives him a little bit of an advantage over the other two shorties here, but blinds 15,000, 30,000 for another 4 minutes here.
I'm gonna remember the one to find out if you're telling the truth or not.
30 to go.
30 to go. Sardine with Cook County Mumbler in the muck.
65.
Sorry there.
CIP for 1
Appreciate that, Michael. Smashing that like button, helping out our algorithms.
Likes are smashed. We love it.
We stream a couple times a week here at TCH. Whatever our big tournament is, usually on a Saturday. Sometimes it creeps into Mondays for our bigger events. And then we do cash games on Tuesdays. So we would appreciate you guys liking and subscribing and helping us grow this thing. Let RJ and I keep coming back and doing this.
We appreciate it.
50.
Ace high still best here for Cecil. Sean putting a little pressure on him there from the better position. Jack high going to get it through. Take it down, Sean.
Where is the button? It's in the middle of no man's land.
Side pot. I believe that's going to be the 4-seat.
All right, our man Cedric, the entertainer, on Z-Button.
One of my
Cecil.
favorite Tiger Woods PlayStation golf characters.
Cecil and Cedric, our two shorties.
Joshua R. 1-2 on there.
Nice, Michael. Where's home for you? Your boy Cedric is all in with the 88.
Cedric's ripping it. Pocket eights on the button. Laura tried to come in there with the Queen Jack. She made it to 65,000 to go.
Good fold. Yeah, I think that's just a spot you need to fold. He's got just a little too many chips to just double him up. He happens to have the hand that you would like to go against, an underpair, but you can't guarantee that he doesn't have you dominated. She ran into the jacks earlier of Sardine.
Happens to me every time I get Queen Jack to cut off as well.
Yeah, she ran into the jacks earlier and was like, you know what, I'm not doing this again. Our man Cedric is going to walk away, take a quick, probably restroom break. So we are five-handed, but
Eric, our man Michael in the chat's checking in from Vancouver, Washington.
yeah, that's just a stone's throw away.
From Canada.
Welcome, Michael. It's a good time to start asking everybody else, where are you watching from? So we got Vancouver. I saw Plano, Texas
Might as well.
in the house. Who else is tuning in? Let us know where you are tuning in from. We're right here in Dallas, Texas.
I missed seeing the hand that Cedric missed. It's always fun to see what hands they miss while they're up.
I'm sure it was 10-8.
Right on time.
Right on time.
Sardine with King 5 here. King high's best of it. He's got a gut shot. Sean has not much working, but Sean's in position and has done well.
And has a big old stack. It's always tough to try to bluff into that big stack.
Yeah, look at that. Sean continuing his frequency of taking advantage of this spot.
Yeah, he's bet almost every pot he's been in.
Running very high and perfectly.
Timed aggression, they say. Atlanta in the house. All right. How about those Georgia Bulldogs? Goodness gracious, they put a beating on them folks from Greenbow, Alabama.
Man, they sure did.
Tuscaloosa, actually, but man, look at this. We got some fun East Coast folks. We got Columbia, South Carolina in the house.
Atlanta, GA. I go there quite a bit as my brother lives in Kennesaw. Look at that. Queen high getting it done. Sean
Like a boss.
working it very well.
I've actually been to a football game in both those states. I went to a Texas A&M, South Carolina football game.
In Columbia?
In Columbia.
Yeah. Got a school there.
And then I went to a Georgia Bulldogs Clemson football game.
Ooh, okay, that's fun.
Georgia stomped Clemson at home, and let's just say the roster was stacked. Clemson did have a backup quarterback at the time named Deshaun Watson.
He put on a few shows.
Georgia had a couple of decent running backs. The starter, starter's name was Todd Gurley.
He's all right.
Yeah, 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. I think 3 other touchdowns. Then he got a little tweaked, little injury, and a guy named Nick Chubb came in. How about that?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right. Cecil's ripping it. In the cutoff with queens. The red ladies this time. Cecil all in for $250,000.
All in for Cecil. Sean getting an official count. He's got an ace high.
Hands you wouldn't want to miss, right? 250. 250.
Kennesaw won the national championship, or the championship last night.
Okay, very good. I saw they were on TV, but I didn't get to see what it was for.
All right, Sean is going to make the call. Laura says no thank you with her queen 10. Queens are light, but Cecil doesn't need to improve just yet. The 2 ladies are in the lead.
All right, Cecil at risk here. Sean going for the knockout with an ace-9 of clubs.
Raleigh, North Carolina in the house.
Trying to get the red queens to hold for Cecil. 7, 10, 9.
There is a 9. Never easy.
Never easy.
Laura would have loved that flop with queen 10 of spades. And how about another spade for Laura? But she folded.
Only an ace or 9 could change things here, and it's a 6. So Cecil's going to hold. He's going to pick up the with the queens.
Big old double.
Puts him at $580,000 now.
Right on time. His boy is saying, let's go, Cecil. Big double up for Cecil. He's up to $580K. Isaac asking where the commentators are from. Well, I mentioned earlier I was born and raised in Plano, Texas, not far from where we are.
I myself, RJ Dupree, born and raised in Mustang, Oklahoma, just outside Oklahoma City. Lived in Norman, Oklahoma for quite a while. Now down here in Louisville / the Colony area.
Yep.
And
we are neighbors.
enjoying it.
RJ and Eric V right here, baby. We are
That's right.
brothers from another mother and now neighbors. Starting with the 3s, and he is going to rip it. He's seen everybody else around him getting these big double ups.
Time to rip it with the baby pairs. And he has done it. And gets it done. Well done, Sardine.
Now, I'm guessing Yaya, is that Laura? Is that a nickname for, who's Yaya? We got a Let's Go Yaya in the chat. Alette92.
I think you 2 were in there.
Let us know who Yaya is.
I
Is
don't-
this like the Yaya Sisterhood?
I don't get it. Please explain.
I think that was like a book or a movie, something about the
Okay.
Yaya Sisterhood.
Don't shoot
Maybe
the
we need to
messenger.
create our own, you know, the blah blah brotherhood,
40 or 40.
because that's what we do. We come in here
Yeah.
every week and we blah blah. That's another premium 5-handed for Sardine, King Queen. He's going to raise it up.
80,000 to go here. Men raise.
And, yep, everybody else has nada.
Grandma Yaya. Like biologically, I assume?
Nice. Waxahachie, Texas is where Isaac's people are from.
There we go.
It says near Plano. Not
Yeah.
really. Not really near Plano, but not too far either. I
Yeah.
mean, almost everywhere is a 30-minute drive
I'm
now.
pretty new to this DF Dub area, and I think there's about 10 million people in between the two, but yeah, near is close.
It's a good 30 to 45 minutes. But it is definitely part of North Texas. Another growing Dallas-Fort Worth suburb is Waxahachie. A lot of those areas south of Dallas starting to really blossom as well. North Dallas has been booming for 40-plus years, but
Yeah. Yaya is a nickname for grandma.
here we go with the pocket nines.
Ace-10 for Sean, definitely worthy of an open. He does raise it up, 80,000 to go.
Little
Cecil
lean back.
in the small blind with 9s. All right, just a call here from Cecil. Sardine gets out of the way even for a min click.
Checking dark. And what a time
7, 9,
to check
5.
dark.
The 9s are dangerous tonight.
Cecil tried checking dark earlier with the 7s and whiffed. This time, he nails it, and he's got his opponent betting into him. Now, that is not a scary flop. Rainbow board.
Sean will definitely continue here. 85,000 to bet. And Cecil with a bit of a head scratch. Goes into think mode here. Does some accounting. Does raise it up.
170.
170,000
Wow.
to raise. Sean's going to hang around here with the 2 overs.
Interesting call. That is a strong bet from Cecil, and Sean makes that call.
Oh, and that's a card he may not want to see. 10 of clubs here, picking up straight draws.
Those
Cecil
cards,
has ripped it.
those cards need to be in the muck. But Sean has got himself in a little pickle here. There's a lot of chips out there. The price may talk him into calling RJ, but man,
Yeah, so ultimately this is a 280,000 chip bet from Cecil.
you got check raised on the flop, and now he's leading out all in for 280. The price is right. The cards just aren't.
Yeah, with 1 card to go here, definitely worthy of a squirm. A little rough with 1 card to go. Don't want to be up against a set. You know, Cecil's range here is probably a pretty good hand. And it is a really good hand. Cecil's going to pick up a nice pot, 860,000 now in his stack. Temecula, California in the house, rooting for Cedric.
As is our man Christian. Goes by Droxit. Of course,
Always up to no good.
we've mentioned Luckbox Threads
It's Inglewood.
many times tonight. Says he wish he would have lasted longer.
Oh, I thought you were done. I still
That's all right, brother man. You made another final table. We know we'll see you on another one.
Still kind of do.
And Ken Clay, 48, saying his wife used to live in Plano.
I had an ex in Plano.
Good people. Well, yeah, but she wasn't from Plano.
She was mean.
Don't hold that against me. She wasn't from Plano, but yep, yours truly right here, EVL. Born and raised Plano white boy.
We're gonna start with CRR. Top card bomb pot, CRR. Stephen J.
God, does anybody have higher than a 6?
Take it down, 6.
6 high, like a boss.
Yeah. Only thing better than that 6 would be 6, 7.
Yeah, we retired that last week, RJ. None of that 6-7 business.
I knew you'd love
You're
it.
lucky I didn't put you on camera
I
so
knew
people
you'd
could see you
love
doing
it.
that juggle. All right, December hot seats. They just probably called the last one. You'll probably hear it come through in about 5 minutes. Actually, no, they're going to be calling it, so you'll hear it in about 20 minutes. But the very final hot seat for today will be drawn here in about 5 minutes. Next Saturday, we'll do it again, and of course, on the 20th. TVs, AirPods, and computers being given away on the hour, every hour. Right here, Texas Card House, Dallas. That does include players that are playing in tournaments. Ooh. I will ask Laura about Bitcoin because I still know not a gosh darn thing about it.
I know the 20 bucks I put in, it's not looking good.
Well, if you just put in 20 bucks 20 years ago or whatever it was.
Oh, maybe I need to check on it.
Mr. Rickster. We'll forgive you for cashing at the other place.
Deuce 3-3, the flop here. Battle between Sean in the blinds and Sardine on the button here.
Sounds like the table's got a case of the Pooty Poos.
Yep. Somebody,
So does that flop, but Sardine doesn't care.
somebody enjoying that leather rail there. A little too much.
And Sean, again, makes a very speculative call. If he doesn't believe you, he's going to put chips in.
Yeah, and this time he's going to pick up a little bit of outs here. But it is a diamond. And so we'll see if he takes advantage of it. Pardon me, I'm looking at the wrong
Yeah, I was
hand.
like, what outs did Sean pick up? Sean picked up nada.
Yeah, good looking out, Eric. Thanks. I'm looking at the wrong hand.
Sean just don't care.
So yeah, now he's 9 high like a boss, betting out there 80,000.
So that is front door diamonds coming in. Of course, Sean is in the small blind, so he's often going to have more threes, deuces, fours in his holdings. Sardine's open-ended, but no diamond in hand.
Yeah, and his SPR getting a little bit dangerous here. 335,000 in his stack.
Tell the cool kids what SPR means, RJ.
That is stack to pot ratio. You can see that big number on the bottom right. What's in the pot? 450,000. That little number there below Sardine's cards, 335,000.
So
that is
he
his
has
stack
a
size.
Stack to pot ratio under 1.
Negative. Yeah, you don't want to. Not much wiggle room when that's happening. Although it will make you wiggle in your chair.
I honestly don't love a call here. You don't have a diamond. I think he may be wondering, could he rip it and get this through? But man, yeah, small blind range. Just Sean's the wild card at this table. We have not got to see a lot of his hands, so we really don't know what he's been playing with.
And his opportunities of sticking and moving at the right time have been absolute brilliance tonight. Sean has worked it very well. All right, Sardine going with the call here, it sounds like.
He probably did some math in his head, and he feels like this is a spot he might be able to get a little something.
And he does find a 7, but it's an ugly one.
Wow.
A 7 of diamonds here on the river. So that's going to put a 4-liner out there for the diamonds. I'm pretty sure that is not the 7 of hearts. I could be mistaken. It is a 7 of hearts.
It is the 7 of hearts,
Okay,
RJ.
so that helps a little. Man.
He calls, look at that, frustrated call, but it's the right call, folks. And that is a big old pot for Sardine.
Woo.
And he is now going to take a big old chunk of chips from our man Sean, and he's got over $1 million now, does Sardine.
So there's the first misstep from
Wow.
Sean. He has been pulling those off all night, this time to no avail. Sardine will actually jump all the way up into a chip lead here at 1.04 million.
So Sardine, you could see on his face, he's kind of like, I don't know how I got myself here, but damn it, I'm here. I got a pair.
I'm not folding.
I'm not folding. Well done.
Got a pair and I'm ready to use it.
Well thought out. Whatever conclusion he came to the right one, and he is stacking chips now, boy. And looky here, one of our favorites, RJ. Shout out to John again for a great job in the box, but it's the lovely Miss Jen.
Oh, yeah?
One of our floors manager here, but she also does some dealing, and here she is. I'll give a shout out to the lovely Jen.
MVP of the room.
Man, she is something else. One of the hardest working women I know, raising like 17,000 kids.
Well.
And then she has to come here and take care of adults that act like kids.
I'm telling you, mamas make the world go around. Then you got to come here and babysit these people. I tell you what.
I tell you what.
Drox Sid. Oh, that's our man Christian, yeah. Luckbox. Luckbox Threads.
I'm with Vega Obscura. I didn't love the call on the turn with all those diamonds out there. He called open-ended. He just didn't think his opponent had anything.
Yeah, I mean...
But once you get to the river and you hit top pair, we ain't folding, baby. The flush is no longer...
And you probably decided on the turn, right? When you make the call, you're like, okay,
if I hit
5, 6, or 7, we're going with this.
We're going with it. 5 is probably a card that you don't really want at all, but the ace, the 6, or the 7, we're calling. He didn't like it, but he came so far, and look at where his chips are now.
Good call. Make chips go boom. All right. Sardine does raise it up. Now he's got some talking chips. King 9 going to bump it up. 80,000 to go. Sean says, I'm ready for another one. Let's go. I got pocket 3s and a button.
How about some clubs?
All the clubbies.
Sardine has the big club and second pair.
Pretty good flop.
I would love a check here, but let's see if he leads. Yeah, he's going to check it. Sean wisely checks back. He's got a lot of chips, but a sneaky second check here could induce something from Sean, who might not think Sardine has a pair.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier the frequency of Sean taking advantage of position is quite high.
This is almost like a check, right? A small bet, 75, and it gets a call. Sean drawing dead to a 3.
Back-to-back southpaws in the box tonight. Interesting. Coming at you like the Red Sox bullpen.
Sardine didn't get raised with that small 75K bet, but he is going to check now, and Sean just turns over the 3s, hoping for some showdown value. That's good, but it is not. Sardine is going to take down another one. And he is up to 1.3 million chippies. How's that Duke, Virginia ACC championship game going, RJ?
Man, I tell you what, we're at halftime. The underdog, the Duke Blue Devils, have the lead, 14-7.
Oh, I was thinking it'd be like 57-46, but that's not basketball. That's football.
Yeah, obviously.
Those are football programs?
This is a football game tonight.
Duke and Virginia? Those guys play football?
In Virginia.
Now, Duke's
And
actually Duke's had some good years here in the past few years.
There's some other football programs out there really rooting on Duke tonight.
Sardine with the tanks. Gonna bump it up, just a min click, and this is tough sledding for Cedric J. He's got to go with this one. Yep.
Yeah, got to rip it. Ace-10 of clubs, worthy of a rip. We're going to run into a real one on the other side here.
Cecil loves the 7-6 suited, but not enough to make that call. And here we go.
Here we go.
Ace 10 is going to get the bad news. Uh-oh, slow down, Jen. Slow down.
She forgot we're on stream.
Set up the cards. There we go.
Okay, we got one burn card.
And 2 on the flop. We need 1 more. There we
There
go.
Perfect.
Oh,
Wow,
wow. The
we
case 10. Set of 10s. Cedric all but dead here.
All the tanks out there on the table.
That is going to do it. Cedric is going to be eliminated by our man Sardine, who rivers a unnecessary full house. 10s full. Great run, though, Mr. Cedric. A lot of fans and friends of yours in the chat. They made it a lot of fun for us. You should be proud of yourself for this deep run today. Cedric is going to finish in 5th place out of 93 entries today and take home $1,875, RJ.
$1,875. A pretty good prize for Mr. Cedric. His sweet Kobe hoodie.
Yeah, y'all give Ced another shout in the chat. Tell him GG's. Hope to see him on another final table if he's staying around here in the DFW area. You do have a lot of supporters out there, Ced, so great run.
A lot of friends to party with.
Absolutely. From all across the country.
Not
He's a
that-
popular guy.
Not that I would
She's
ever.
telling bad beat stories, right?
I like to party.
Not that I would ever take my poker tournament winnings straight to the party.
I may party sober, baby, but I party.
I've definitely done that.
I just act drunk when I'm sober, and it works out for me.
All right, Laura raised it up. We're 4-handed now. 4-handed here, so pocket 4's pretty strong here on the button position. She's actually in the cutoff with a dead button here, but who's counting? Queen 3 going to land 2 pairs.
Gonna say Sardine lanes a pair, but there's the 2-piece. Queen in a 3.
Bottom 2 here for Sardine from the big blind.
Heck yeah, dead end. Great run by your buddy. All right, here comes the raise from the 2-piece, the San Francisco Waiter.
Check and a raise from the 2 pair. Yeah, and Christian reminding us that our man Cedric had 16,000 on the bubble, just grinding it out, trying to get into that money
That's
slot, and finds himself grinding it out all the way to 5th place. Well done, Ced.
Very nice. Yeah, that's one heck of a run up to be that short stacked in a tournament and end up in 5th place.
I think the biggest cash I ever had for like 11,000. When the bubble broke at like 25 players, I had 2.5 blinds. Like I was trying to skid in there just to get my money back, and made a run.
BYU should make it in.
Yeah, Tommy Gunn asking me if Miami's going to get in if Virginia loses. I say yes. And then, yeah, if you replace Alabama with BYU, I would understand that because they got rolled so badly today.
And their Auburn game was not pretty. Their South Carolina game was not pretty.
Yeah,
Their Mizzou game was not pretty.
Yeah.
And you know who else wasn't pretty? When they lost to Florida State.
That was a bad one.
How did Florida State finish the year, RJ?
Not good.
Not good.
Fun little hand to brew in here. Sean's going to get out of the way with his ace-4. Sardine put a lot of heat on this one with King-Jack, 160,000. He'll take it down. Yeah, like going into today, it was set up pretty easy for the committee, but now we've got some action. Duke ahead of Virginia. Alabama got absolutely rolled when, like, nothing should have happened. If they just show up and be competitive, nothing's going to change for them, but they got smoked. So
At one point in the third quarter, they had 8 yards rushing.
they ended up with -3. -3. So, I mean,
That is nasty.
it's hard to toot your playoff horn when you lay an egg like that. Woo!
Tooting horns and laying eggs. That's some good commentary there.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
You know, mammals don't lay eggs, RJ. Not all.
All in here from Sean. Sardine.
Ace 7.
Yeah, Sardine trying to put that
All
button,
right.
button to work, but Sean says, get out of my pot. Yeah, if I had a vote, Bama gets rolled and Virginia loses. If I had a vote, I'm putting the 3 remaining spots go to Notre Dame, Miami, and BYU. That's if I had a vote with those 3 happenings today.
I'm waiting for somebody to hit me in the chat and say, Eric, that's not true. Some mammals do lay eggs, like the duck-billed platypus
Yeah, Eric.
and some of these other animals. It seems like all of them are from Australia.
Yeah, mammals.
I think they're called like monotremes.
Mammals in Australia
that
are
lay
way
eggs.
different down there in the southern hemisphere. They like spin their eggs counterclockwise.
That's only the Tasmanian devil.
Oh.
But they don't lay eggs. They just steal them.
Ace-4 taking on King-8 here. We're still playing for nearly $10,000 up top tonight. 4-handed.
Sardine come out of his shell, out of the hoodie.
Did he
and stacked some serious chips here. Nobody has a club. Well played, basketball maven. Robin did indeed lay an egg. How can we forget the ever so fruity sidekick of Batman? Cute little Robin. Weather's great down here, John. Come on back. It is getting a little chilly, but that's expected for this time of year. But it's Texas chilly, which means no beans in it, by the way, and also not that cold. Every now and then we'll have a Christmas damn near 80 degrees, but normally it's...
I say bring it on.
Normally it's around 40, 32.
Bring on the beans. Put anything you want in the chili. Pile it up.
Get out of here.
But to answer your question, Tommy, our friends down there in Miami would feel better if Virginia lost. BYU and Bama going down doesn't quite close the deal for them. Still going to be close. But if Virginia were to go down with those happenings, they could party it up, I think.
I had a joke in there about a girl I dated named Virginia, but I went ahead and stopped myself.
Meet Virginia. How old are you? I don't think I've dated a Virginia.
Whatever. You're older than me. You've probably dated an Ethel. You probably dated a Gertrude.
Maybe.
Maybe even a Eunice.
Gertrude, for sure.
If we want to find a sugar mama, we might have to start going after
right.
some Gertrudes, RJ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, Ethel.
That's the beauty of my current age. There's a lot of stuff in range.
Speaking of range, that's a good range to rip with Ace King.
Rip City for Laura. Ace King gets it through. Man, Sean did an incredible job controlling the table when he had those 1.1, 1.2 million, and now he's our shorty after taking the massive pot to Sardine. And we've got a totally different final table now that we're four-handed. Sardine knows how to put a little pressure from that button. 80,000 to go here.
Okay. All right, thank you. That was wild.
Always fun when we get down to 4 or 5-handed. The players are still focused, but happy with the payouts, and you can see they loosen up just a bit. Start chit-chatting with one another. And It turns into a good time from here on out. And everybody, Eric, likes a good time.
Everybody likes a good time. We're having a good time with 179 of y'all. They're tuning in. Down to our final 4. This is what they're supposedly playing for here, right? 24-60, 36-40, 58-50, and 96-70 for first place.
Sardine this time, waking up a big slick.
He's just going to open for the men, which oftentimes may induce somebody else to get in a pot with him.
Hands are a little rough around the rail, but Cecil, considering calling with
It's just a min raise.
his big blind out there.
That is a very, very disciplined fold.
Somebody was asking about the weather in Dallas. The weather's been cool, but the last couple of days, it's no wind and pleasant. It's like a pleasant 50 degrees, and I can handle that.
Yeah, look cool in the morning. Throw your beanie on and a light jacket.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
See a lot of us walking around with shorts on still, but a hoodie.
It's the Dallas
We ain't scared.
fashion show right there.
That's right.
50 degrees, no wind. You got to break out your shorts and hoodie.
Sean sees an ace-5 of diamonds
Ripping
that he
it.
likes, and he's going to rip it.
Uh-oh, we
and
got back-to-back
that's never
rips.
good. When you get instant snap call, that's not good, and there it is. Laura with the jiggities.
All right, Sean's going to rip it here with the suited ace-5. Laura beats him in the pot with jacks.
Sean, our big stack for almost the entire tourney, is now at risk.
Folks, here goes this last drawing.
Laura snapped him off with the jiggities.
5 in the
five.
window, but it's all spades. 5, 7, 9.
Maybe some chop outs, backdoor spades.
It's never easy.
Nope. Needs a 5 or an ace.
King.
It's not going to do it. That is going to be GG's for Sean. Great run. Really like the way he played his stack tonight.
It was great.
He just ran into the wrong guy when he tried to bluff
Yeah.
the 9 seed.
And really, honestly, of all the times he maneuvered his position and stuff, that was probably the only time he took it like 2 and 3 street, right? He just did a great job of navigating that first street, picking up chips, keep staying the chip leader all night, and then boom, one misstep, finds himself in 4th place.
Absolutely. Just
Great
tried
job,
to
though.
bluff the wrong guy, but he is going to take home 24-60 for his efforts, finishing 4th place out of 93 entries.
And it's a little tough to call it a misstep in that, if that river's not the 7, 5, or 6, it's probably going to work. Yeah. But yeah, sweet job from Sean today. GG's for him.
Yeah, great
For
run.
show.
He played very well. It was very fun to watch him.
9.
Wow. Joshua saying that in Virginia, people that live near the naval base used to have signs that said, "Stay off my grass and my daughters."
Fair point.
Fair point. A lot of GG's in the chat.
I mean,
I get 9.
Players are actually taking a little time here
What?
to talk about something. The C word, the word we normally don't like
dear.
to talk about. Normally just something that you do to your broccoli. You chop it. We love seeing these tournaments get played out, but they are talking about some numbers here.
I'm just taking the 670, throwing it on the, looks like 42 plus 58. That's 10K in second, third.
Does it fill out a 299 for 5,000?
I don't think so.
So we'll put up the pay out right
Yeah,
now.
see what they're talking about here.
36.40 for third, 58.50 for second, and then 96.70 for first place. Our 9 seed, Mr. Sardine, definitely has the big stack right now, and I think he's asking the players. He'll take some off of first and give them an opportunity maybe for a tie between second and third. So let's see what they decide.
So you take 850. I'm just in quick math. Hold on. So that's
Below 53.
350. So that's
Our tournament floor today. Mr.
That's right.
Felipe is saying, hey, why don't we finish the hand that was dealt out, and then we'll talk about some
Wise
stuff.
words
So,
from the tournament director.
Sardine's like, well, okay, I'm going to raise up my queen deuce then and
That'll
take
be,
your chips.
Okay, now we got that out of the way.
We got that out of the way.
Can I pull out a calculator? All right, so 3640 plus.
Sounds like you got shot down
so
on the calculator. That's
350,
pretty awesome.
That's gonna be 4,000 and 5,500.
He's looking at obviously taking first place money because he's got such a commanding chip lead. There you go. He's got 2-1 over Laura, and what 4-1 over Cecil. So we're talking about some numbers that may make it fair for the other players.
There we go. I think we got the full okay for the calculators.
Yeah.
I was worried.
So they are going to put something out. While they're doing this, we will put up some more stuff that we got coming next
Can't miss
weekend.
it. Can't miss it.
I'm telling you what, folks, we're not going to do any three-way nonsense chopping next week if I'm at the final table, and I'm going to try my damnedest to get there, but obviously that's no guarantee because we're probably going to have 400
Oh yeah, you're right.
plus entries next week, RJ, because the buy-in is only $250,
Uh-huh.
but the guarantee is $50K.
Ooh, that's a bunch.
And what's our starting stack?
40K starting
Yeah,
stack
so you get a bigger starting stack than
with
you normally
30-minute
do.
levels.
With 30-minute levels. The Holiday Frenzy, 50K, starts next Saturday at 10 a.m. And guess what else is going on that Saturday? The 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
You could still win the
prizes.
hot seat.
So just like Cecil did today, Cecil, one of our 3 finalists here, he was one of the players that got drawn, and he got a free TV out of it. So just for being a butt in a seat in our room in the tournament today, he got a TV. So awesome opportunity. Come on out Saturday, fire at the 50K guarantee, possibly win some big money, but also some prizes. AirPods, computers, TVs, all being given away.
I like gifts.
All right, we got the official numbers.
We got thumbs up from everyone.
Players just put it out there, so
Something's happening.
we're going to let you know. It is going to be our 9-seat, Mr. Sardine, is going to take first place, $9,000.
Okay, $9,000.
And the other 2 players are both going to get $5,080. So this is what we were working with, 3640 and 58.
Okay.
They took a little bit off of first, some off of second, gave it to third. 5080 for second and third, 9,000 for our big chip leader, Mr. Sardine. These players have been playing since 10 a.m. this morning, RJ. I think they're tired.
5,080.
Yeah, 5,000, 5080. 5,080 is what Laura and Cecil got. So congratulations to Laura and Cecil for chopping that second and third place money up, $5,080. And our winner today is Mr. Sardine.
Mr. Sardine.
Taking home $9,000. So great job. Hadn't seen him in a while. Don't know if he's been unable to play these tournaments. Or
Papa Chip Stacks himself. He's back.
He's back. He is back, and great run for him. So thank you guys for tuning in and checking out this tournament today. Last 2.5 hours. Still 182 of you in the field or in the stream right now joining us. Don't forget, next Saturday,
come see us.
Come see us. We'll be here. And, of course, Tuesday night, cash stream, 5-10-25 game right here at Texas Card House in Dallas, Texas. For RJ Dupree, I'm Eric Van Loozen, and we're out of here.
Good night, TCH.